Alright, so I wanted to talk about the 6-hour P226. This is my S4 series 226, and not only do I have this one, I also have this. And if you notice that little orange tip there, what that means is this is not a real gun. This is a KJW P226 Airsoft gun, which shoots the .6mm BBs out of it. Now what's interesting is, I'll tell you, holding these two, if other than that orange tip, it's almost hard to tell the difference between them. They are the exact same size and everything. If anything, the only thing that tells me the difference is the tip from the look and the weight of it without both unloaded. There's no magazine in either of these. Both unloaded, I just put them on the scale, and my Airsoft comes in at 2 pounds, and the real one comes in at about 1.8 pounds. Yeah, 1.8 pounds. So just a little shy under 2 pounds. So it's actually a little bit lighter than the Airsoft one. So that makes it pretty interesting. Sometimes I've seen people color out the orange tip because they want to make it, look more real. And to me, that is an absolute no-no. That's absolutely ridiculous. There's so many people get in trouble with Airsoft guns already. To take that off, I mean, I'm telling you, because I have two guns that look exactly the same except for that orange tip, I want to know which one's real and which one's not. There's no way I'm taking off that orange tip on it. Anyways, what I love about having both guns is, again, that's great when you get a chance to practice real steel, and yet now and then, I love to be able to just practice that draw, and I can use the same holster and everything to practice my draw, practice my grip, do a little force-on-force training on that. These hold 28 rounds, so oftentimes I fill them up just to about 15 to what would be the other ones. But then again, just getting that same hit, I'm telling you, just the practice of acquiring and, draw and click and draw and click, and actually shoot something and see how well you did that, in a, not in a far distance, but, in your 10 yards or so. This is a pretty accurate gun, and so you get, there are pros and cons to training with both. With a real steel, again, you get the real of what it's going to be like, but you don't really get that, added pressure of someone shooting back at you, as if when you do force on force with Airsoft. And so there's just so much more I can do with this one training-wise than I can with this one. However, I have done too much of this and not enough of this, and you don't take it seriously enough. People start spraying. You can get in some bad habits. Yet there are some good things that you can really develop from it. And again, doing all this, I'll tell you, if you've been only shooting real steel and never have gone force on force, I'll tell you, I've done, 1 year I think I did over 45 days, complete days of formal firearms training and a lot of practice, and all of a sudden I got on an Airsoft field with shooting, and so much of it went out the door, and just knowing how to shoot and move at the same time. You got to do both, force on force, and just have a good blend. Not one of, one's not better than the other. They're just different. Anyways, just highly recommend everything that I have in real steel. I have duplicated in Airsoft. Everything I have in Airsoft, I have duplicated in real steel. And it's just about properly training. Anyways, those are my thoughts around it. Let me know what your thoughts. Comment below. Check out my other links. Check out the other videos. And subscribe to this channel. Bye.